So, welcome back, everyone.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? Oh my God.
Okay, well, welcome back to episode 5 of Unfiltered.
Yes.
We're going to start, can you not? We're going to start today's episode by answering the question for queens of last week. And I don't remember the answer, so
yeah,
you can take it away.
All right, let me refresh your memory real quick. Okay, so here's the riddle. I forgot for a second. Okay, there is a light bulb inside of a room. The door is closed. On the outside of a room, there is a panel with 3 light switches. You can only go inside the room once to check on the light bulb. How do you know which light switch turns on the light bulb? All right, so this one is actually a pretty tough one. A lot of people think like, oh, you turn on one and you see if the light comes out under the door. No, all right? That's not what you do. So the answer is you turn on the first light switch, wait 5 minutes or however long it takes for a light bulb to heat up, turn it off, turn on the second light bulb, and then go into the room. If you touch the light bulb, if the light bulb is warm, then it's the first one. If it's on, obviously it's the second. And if it's not on, it's the third switch.
Now that we gave you the answer for last week's question, we are going to give you the new one for this week. Same thing, do your best to try to figure it out. If you think you know it, feel free to message us or comment below. But don't look it up, no cheating. And yeah, okay, so basically the question is, this question, according to the internet, which is the almighty, obviously everything they say is real.
Yes.
Microsoft apparently asked this question in an interview. So,
wowza.
You have 1,000 bottles of juice. One of the bottles contains poison and tastes bitter. How do you find which one has the poison in the smallest number of sips? Boom! Mic drop. Okay, Santa.
That is spooky.
Okay, so anyways, think about that. We will give you guys the answer next week. No cheating. Let me know if you think you got it.
Good luck, everyone.
I didn't get it. So.
I did.
You did it.
I did. You gave me the answer immediately, you nut.
Okay, well, Kim, do you want to introduce our special guest for this week?
Yes, I would love to. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, don't give me that
go.
look.
Sorry, that's my cue.
Okay, everyone. So first of all, this is a very special episode because we are celebrating, I'm crying, 4 years of beautiful, supple, rich friendship.
I'm going to edit that part out too.
Between 3 strong, sexy women that met 4 years ago, because this is the 4-year anniversary of a 4-year friendship that started 4 years ago.
Thank you for that.
So it is also another reason why it's a special episode, because this is our first time having a guest. Her name is Daria. She has, I'm just going to give a little bit of background. Sorry. She has a Bachelor of Science in Cognitive Science, so brain stuff. Yes, I already mentioned this. We're in our 4-year anniversary. And, you know, Mikayla and I wanted to bring Daria on as a guest because she's our best friend. And not only do we care about, you know, women in STEM, thriving in school, thriving in your career, but we also care about building strong relationships and strong friendships. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking. And without further ado, here's Daria.
Hey, Dorita.
Hello, everyone. That was the longest introduction of my entire life. I don't know if you know, but we've been friends for 4 years.
4 years. Oh, wait, I thought it was 5, guys. Sorry, I didn't hear the first part.
I actually didn't catch that.
I didn't hear that.
No, yeah. So we met 4 years ago, and we've been friends for 4 years, and or it's the 4-year anniversary of our 4-year friendship when we met 4 years ago.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Y'all suck. Okay. Tell us really quickly, like, what you're interested in cognitive science.
Let me just give you my entire background. So when I was in 7th grade, just kidding. Yeah, I'm interested in the brain, and I want to do not cognitive. Oh my god, cut that out. That's so clinical psychology.
Nervous,
Guys, I'm nervous. I don't know. I've never been on a podcast before. I've been on a podcast, but not a podcast.
Not a podcast.
So it's like different, and like I'm getting really nervous.
Yeah.
No. I want to do clinical psychology as a career, and I want to work with kids, and I want to potentially work in like a hospital or private practice setting. So that's my ultimate goal.
And Daria, what do you currently do?
Right now I do ABA therapy. So I'm a behavior interventionist at Easter Seals. And if no one knows what ABA is, it's applied behavior analysis. So I work with kids on the autism spectrum or with autism spectrum disorders. And
amazing.
It's awesome work. I love it a lot. And it's actually helped shape what my research interests are. So it's been a really rewarding experience, I would say.
Look at you.
Wow. Daria, you are just amazing. And you've amazed me ever since the first time we met each other.
I'm sorry, but I thought we established transitions.
Yeah, I think we know who.
I had to go for it. I'm sorry.
And you made fun of my transition that was very similar to that first episode. But it's fine. I'm not salty. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, let me just have that one, all right? Okay. I've never done a transition before.
That was pretty good, I'm not gonna
lie. Okay, thank you. Because I did mean it, but also it was first show.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well.
So, thanks, guys. Anyway, yeah, when I first met you, Daria.
I hate this.
Things were... No, okay, but seriously, on a serious note, my first impression of you was that you're super quiet. And which is not a bad thing at all. I was like, well, this girl doesn't talk a lot. Whereas I talk a lot. So
sometimes too much. So I'm actually going to mute her mic now.
I have nothing else to say.
Okay, sorry. I'm done. No, what else? Okay, she was quiet. Is that it?
Yeah, is that literally it?
Yeah, dude. Like, I just thought, I
don't think I have much more to say about me.
But I remember my first impression of you. Like, I wish I could go back and find this, but we talked way too much for me to go and look at it. My first impression of you was that you used like 1,000 exclamation points. Hi, I'm Daria! Exclamation point.
It is so funny though, like looking back at like the way we interacted when we first were like getting to know each other. It's horrible. Like, we just didn't know our personalities and stuff, and it's so funny how like different it is now.
Yeah, I know. Like the way we talked then versus now. Like,
yeah, I feel like I just remember like an image of Kim. Because, like, first of all, she came in, she was, like, super bubbly and, like, hugging everyone. And I was like...
Wait, did I hug you?
I swear you hugged me. And you were like, hi. You definitely did. Like, you came in the room and you hugged everyone. Or at least me, I remember it.
We definitely all, like, hugged when we first met.
Yeah.
I was just surprised that you said that because Kim also used to hate human contact.
Yeah, but I swear you did. Maybe I'm like misremembering.
No, I agree. I think when we first all met, we all like hugged and we're like, "It's so nice to meet you."
Yeah.
Kim was like probably cringing on the inside.
Yeah, and I probably hated it. She hated us. But we were just like sitting there because I was putting my stuff on my desk and like you were up on your bed, like putting something up on the wall, and it was just like comfortable. And I was like, "What the heck? This is weird." But I don't know. It's just like we're gonna live together. That was my first impression, and that you were like. Kind of similar to Mikayla's when she was like a little bit intimidated by you because you were just like so like cool. And I was like, hold on, what? I mean, like, I don't know, like you're very talkative and like, I don't know, sometimes that can be intimidating, but not really. You were friendly, so it was fine. And then for Mikayla, I literally don't even actually LOL. Okay, I don't have social anxiety, but I get nervous in certain social situations. And so the fact, what I remember specifically is, I knew what you looked like, obviously, but like when you see people online and then you see people in person, you're like, huh? Mm-hmm. And I saw you like from a distance with your parents, and I was like, my mom was like, I think that's my roommate. Yeah, I like saw you from a distance, and I was like, but like I'm not sure, so like I'm not gonna say anything.
That's so funny.
So I went all the way to the housing office, and I think we did run into each other on the way. Do you remember that?
Maybe.
Where you like probably said hi or like I'll see you up there or something. But I just remember being like, is that her? I didn't want to say anything if it wasn't you. Oh god,
That's so funny. I didn't know that.
that was literally my first memory of you.
That's so good.
And I also remember, I don't know if it was like first impression or later on, but I obviously also stalked you, and I think that you had like, what's it called? Like, I could tell that we were both like fangirls in like a past life.
Oh, definitely.
I felt like we bonded over that.
Oh, we
Over
definitely did. Yeah, we're not going to get into my fangirl stuff.
Oh no, we will. Just not today.
Just moving on. I don't think that's STEM related, so I think we can.
You know what, everyone? Just know for future.
I'm sorry. I think I gotta go, actually.
I guess we'll explain that in the future.
Now we have to, thanks to you. Alex is gonna be like,
I know.
You said another thing and didn't explain it. Okay, I will be editing all of this out. No, yeah, I'm glad we talked about the first impressions we had of each other. But I'm trying to think. I don't know if I had a moment, but did you guys have a moment when you first like felt close or felt like you bonded with the other person? Obviously, we were like living together in a really small, tiny dorm room.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I had a particular moment. Did you guys?
With Kim, I remember like very specifically, we were at like, I don't know if it was the involvement fair because it was kind of small, but it was some like fair where there were a lot of clubs and like organizations, and I think it was a resource fair because the reason that we bonded is we were talking about where I had gone to a booth and I had asked a question about like a family situation, and I think Kim had overheard it. She was like right next to me and she was like, wait, you're going through the same thing? And we were like, wait, what? And it's like kind of like a unique situation. I feel like not everyone is going through it, and I had never met anyone that had. This is very big going on. But like I had never talked to people from high school about it. And so Kim was like, wait, you have that too? And then the whole way back as we were walking to our dorm, we were talking about it and like just bonding over it, and then we definitely cried.
Yeah, I remember crying.
Yeah, we 100% both cried, and we're like, are we best friends?
Because this sounds weird, but like I genuinely believe that Mikayla and Daria are my platonic soulmates, and each one has had like their own instances where I realized that. Daria's was earlier on than Mikayla, which that's not a bad thing, but I like in that moment, I'm literally about to cry. Oh my god. I genuinely felt like I'm meant to be with you in some way. I don't like remember specifically a moment with you, but I just know that you're such a nut. F you. I'm over here crying and you're like, what about screw you, dude.
It's okay. I know it was there. We're here now, aren't we? So, love you guys.
Wait, can I talk about Mikayla or no?
Yes, I need to. Wait, you have a moment?
Well, I don't have a specific moment, but I was just gonna say that, like, because we hung out so much, I feel like freshman year, it was like every, like, we did, like, so many, like, things. That,
literally everything together,
like,
too.
I just have one moment where I was like, oh, like, we're definitely, like, on the same brain wavelength. One day, they were serving chicken piccata, and for some reason, we said it in a weird voice, and we said chicken piccata. And we said it and laughed so hard, like, all night that night. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
No, I forgot about that. Good one, dude. We had a lot of good times. I have to say one of my favorites for sure. Like, all-time favorites. Like, literally, Daria and I thought this was so funny that we just filmed it instead of helping Kim. And I still like to look back at those memories. But one time, Kim, were you, like, sleeping?
No, I was studying.
I know, but, like, did you rest your head down on your notebook because you were like, I'm going to take a nap?
Yeah, I think I rested my head down because I was tired.
Okay. So you were studying at your desk and you put your head down on your notebook. And she had one of those, like, ring notebooks.
Yeah.
And Kim has a nose piercing now, too.
A nose ring, specifically.
And she's trying to take this little power nap or something. And she sits up and she just, like, yelps. And Daria and I look over. And her nose ring had gotten caught in the spiral of the notebook. So she sits up and there was a notebook hanging off of her nose. If I can find the picture or video, I will put it somewhere.
I think I have a little video, and I was literally scream crying. I had like almost peed my pants and like fell to the floor. That's how funny it was.
Definitely. And the thing is, like, Kim was like literally in pain. Like, there's a, I don't know, 1 pound notebook hanging off of her face.
Yeah.
Off of her face. And Daria and I just whip out our phones and start recording it.
It was such a frustrating moment because normally I get stuff caught in my nose ring all the time, but it's like stretchable things like a towel or a sweater. This was a notebook, people. Like I could not see because there was a giant ass notebook in my face. Oh God, what a scarring experience.
One of my
I don't
favorites.
know. I don't even remember taking it out. I just remember laughing and crying. I was literally crying.
Did anyone help you? I feel like no one
I
did.
don't remember.
She actually still has the notebook on her face to this day.
It's on trend. It's actually part of the 2020 street fashion. So look it up.
Anyway, do you guys have favorite memories from freshman year?
No, not really.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite memories is when we were living in our freshman dorm. We had, I can't remember who got it, but someone at some involvement fair or something got a banana flavored condom. Because that's what colleges do. They hand out condoms willy-nilly, which is great, you know? Yeah. Thanks for the condoms. Basically the whole year we just passed the condom around the room. And Daria doesn't remember this, but I thought it was funny.
No real recollection of it besides it being tossed on the beds.
Yeah. So basically just throughout the whole year, you don't know where you would find the banana condom. It would just maybe be in my bed, under Daria's pillow, in your nose.
Right.
But yeah, Mikayla still has the banana condom till this day. She has it in her
Wait,
memory
really?
box.
It's in my memory box.
I wonder if you could use it one day.
No, it's way expired. Way expired. Like 2018 or something.
Speaking of napkins.
Oh, what?
Oh my God. You might as well keep going, Daria.
Well, I have nowhere to go from there. One of my favorite memories was a time that we had at the Anteatery, where a lot of the memories took place. So the Anteatery would be busy, like, at any time when, like, it's a major meal. Like, okay, it sounds like a major holiday, such as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So sorry. And so we were looking for a table as we usually do, and there were a bunch of like super busy tables. And so we would send one person out to like look for a table, right? And so the designated person for that day, while everyone else was like getting their food, was Kimberly. And we got our food, I'm pretty sure. And she came to us and she was like, okay, well, I think I found a table, but I'm not sure if someone's saving it because there's a napkin on it. And we were like, huh? Like, oh, maybe there's like some stuff besides the napkin. So we go over to the table in question. There is a dirty, crumpled up napkin on the table. That is it. That's all that's on the table. And we were like, why would anyone be saving the table?
Here's the thing.
With this napkin?
Here's the thing is, like, we legit argued about this for maybe 10 minutes at the beginning of dinner, because even to this day, Kim said she still thinks that that's a reasonable way to save a table is with a single crumpled up, dirty, disposable napkin left on one table. Okay. Can we please have all of our listeners out there, all 5 of you, please let us know if you think that is a good way to save a table, so we can finally end this dispute, because it definitely is not just saying.
You can't make fun of someone for their resources. You don't know what they had with them, okay? So don't you dare discriminate against people who have dirty napkins.
Literally anything that like resembles
anything that's not a napkin.
What is the definition of a placeholder?
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, because we will go on for hours. And we did, and we have. This is an ongoing discussion over the 4 years. In case you forgot how many years it was, it's 4. It's 4. Yeah. So
4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me check my watch.
You're not even wearing a watch.
4 years.
Okay. Thanks for that. But please comment below or do something so that we can please have a 4th input into this conversation and this argument. Anyways, moving on.
Right away. Let's move on right away.
All
Right away.
Speaking of
I'm
right away,
feeling personally attacked right now. This is another
debate
that we need you guys to help us settle, because
Yes.
I get literally, okay, I guess we're attacking Kim with the napkin, but I feel like I get personally attacked with this.
Okay,
All
it's
the
not
time.
an attack because Daria and Mikayla think I'm stupid about the napkin, whatever. But Daria and we don't think Mikayla's stupid for saying this. It's just we've never heard someone say it like this.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. We can't describe why it sounds wrong, or like what situations it sounds weird in, but we know exactly when it's sounds
because
weird
every time I ask, I'm like, can you please explain this to me? They're like, I can't explain it.
But like, we know, like in the moment, we know that it's just
okay. What
strange way
is
to
it?
say
Okay, so what it is basically is I know this. I say the phrase right away. Like I say, I'll be there right away, or I'll start that right away, or see, they're saying no. Like this isn't what they're talking about. Okay,
It's not that. It's not that.
Apparently, I use that phrase in some way that is not normal, but I don't know why it's weird.
Well, it's not weird. It's just like, I don't know. We just never
here's
hear
the thing.
it.
Also, you two are not the only people who have said this to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have had other friends say it to me. I don't know if they can explain it or not either, but they think it's weird.
Because I'll be there right away is like common. But there are other times where she's like,
yeah, like what?
Banana condom right away. And that's like, obviously that's not what she says, but it sounds weird like that.
I was trying to think of it, and then like every time we think of a weird example,
it
starts to sound right, and then we're like, wait, no, it's not right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying sometimes we think maybe, oh shoot, it sounds right
because it's right. So, anyways,
or okay, maybe an example is like, did you put the banana condom on the sewing machine or something? And she'll be like, right away. She'll just say right away or something. Okay, see, now I don't know. Just delete this. Delete it all.
She's looking it up, you guys. She's looking it up.
There's nothing.
Yeah, because it's normal. Okay. Anyways, moving on.
Nope, it's not normal.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, last and final funny memory together in college, because we have no others out of 4 years. 4 years is the Ding Dong Dashers, right?
Yeah. Daria, would you like to explain?
Oh, sure. Oh my gosh, this is such an honor. So our second year, we lived together again.
Oh,
look at us.
Yes.
So our second year, we lived in an apartment, which was really nice, and we had a lot more room than our freshman year, where we literally had 2 giant bunk beds in a tiny
like
room.
15 by 15 or
and
something.
Yeah, it was like super small. We were crammed in there, but it was a good time. But our second year, we had 2 single rooms and a double room, and basically.
Okay, I'll say it then. So one day, I don't remember who specifically was home, but it doesn't really matter. One day, someone rang the doorbell, and one of us went up to go get it, and all of a sudden we hear like loud running down the hallway. And when we opened the door, there was no one there. So we were like, huh? And we thought it was one of our friends, because we had a friend from our freshman year dorm that lived like downstairs from us. So we thought maybe it was him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we texted him, and he was like, no, that wasn't me. And I think I texted a couple other people that lived around the area. They all said no. So we were like, suspicious. So then it happened another time. And this time I think one of us was home or something like that. So one of us was home alone. And the doorbell rang, and they texted in the group chat, and it's the same thing. They heard loud running down the hallway right after the doorbell rang, and no one was at the door. So they were like, we were all very curious about this. So we thought maybe it would happen again. And one day, Mikayla's in her room talking to her boyfriend on the phone. I'm talking to our other housemate that was living in the apartment. And we hear the doorbell ring, and all of a sudden, Mikayla comes out of her room and she goes, someone's at the door, go, go, go. She like yells, go, go, go. And
I was on the phone with my boyfriend. I just dropped the phone, I think I flipped my chair over trying to get up so fast, like ran out the door screaming.
Yeah. And adrenaline was rushing through my body. So I follow after her. She goes down one end of the hallway. I go down the other, chasing the person. And I get to the stairwell. I hear them running down the stairs. I couldn't see them. And I yell, why are you doing this? Oh my
all
God.
the things to yell, why are you doing this to us?
So dramatic. Oh
So then we got smart, okay? Before that, we were just being our dumb little selves, living our lives and freaking out when the doorbell rang, okay? Then we got smart. We came together, the four of us three, and then our other housemate, and devised possible plans to catch this person, okay? One of the options was to set up a plant outside the front door with a camera in it.
Yeah.
Another was I was going to put like something in the. Remember, I was going to do something on the doorbell. I was going to like try to rewire the doorbell so that it like shocked them or something. We had lots of different ideas, and we ended up not being able to do any of those.
Yeah.
Possible.
Very anticlimactic, Mikayla.
The ending of the story is very anticlimactic.
Yeah,
because
nothing.
we literally never caught the dude. I think even.
But the best part is that like this is literally just a normal case of ding dong ditching. No one would care. No one would care. But the amount of just investment we put into this and passion and just deliberation that went behind it, I don't know.
And so this is very popular in a lot of university campuses, but we have this page. It's like anonymous submissions for stories or confessions, UCI confessions, I think it's called. And I wanted to submit something on there, basically saying the story and asking the person to reveal themselves, but I never did. And I feel like it's too late since we graduated, so I'm really sad.
Moral story, Ding Dong Dasher, if you are out there, please, for the love of God.
Please, Jesus, I need to know, because honestly, there have been times where I'm just like, who were you? We'll never know. Anywho.
Can we end on a Jacob Sartorius quote? Or?
Yes.
Did you just ask if we can end this on a Jacob Sartorius quote?
She did, and we will. There's a background story. Do you remember how we found out that we both love him?
We both don't really remember how exactly we found out, but it somehow led to us watching compilations of his musicals and like,
oh, for sure,
cringing, but also like falling deeply in love, you know? And so that's where it all really started. And then
Daria and I attended the concert with my 20-year-old brother. And believe me when I say, we were literally the only adults there besides the parents who weren't even there for the concert. They were there for their children because their children were 11.
He was just an amazing performer. Yes. He definitely performed Sweatshirt 2, 3?
Maybe 4 times, dude.
But it was such a like life-changing experience.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, being among small little heads and just like we like almost like threw hands with one of these little girls.
Yes, we did. I was so annoyed at them.
Okay, they were what, 9,
10 or something,
7, whatever.
And we're not exaggerating the age. Like, they were literally 10.
No, they were actually that age. But we were like at the like fence of like, so there was the pit and then there was like a section behind the pit that was elevated. And there's like a barricade at the part where we were, and we were at the barricade. Yes. Keep in mind, everyone behind us is like 4 feet tall. And so there were these little girls right behind us, and we were just vibing, having a good time. And we hear them talking to each other, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I could see." Like, "Oh my gosh!"
Dude, they straight up said, they were like, "Oh my God, I wish I was taller. Like, why did I have to be born like that?" They said that.
No, 100%. And we were listening, right? And we're like, this. We got here.
We were here first.
We had no sympathy.
It was just so pathetic. Like, we were 18 years old.
I think we moved like a little bit.
No, we let them go in front of us, dude.
We did. We were kind.
Yeah. Wow.
We were very kind.
Wow.
And then the girl in front of us literally had the Ariana Grande ponytail that was bopping in our faces the entire time. And we were like, why did we do this?
Freaking frick, dude. I was so annoyed that night. And I remember I was like, oh, because at the time I still didn't know Daria super well. This was our fall quarter freshman year. And I was like, I don't want her to see me getting annoyed at something so small, but like, I paid money to be here.
Bro, we were both so angry, but like didn't really expect it. And I think that's so funny.
Oh my
like just
God.
two 18-year-old girls at a 14-year-old's concert. Jesus Christ. What a weird time in our lives.
I'm embarrassed for you.
You know what? When Jay Beebs was however old he was, I'm certain there were girls our age going out for him, okay? And I'm not saying that the talent levels are the same for Jacob Sartorius and Justin Bieber. But to end on a positive note, we would like to share a quote by the one and only Jacob Sartorius, whom we love very much.
Please know that I am no longer included in this podcast. I have stepped out of this.
In the words of the king himself, to be old and wise, you must first be young and stupid. And I would just like to leave this podcast with those words being spoken. So thank you very much. And
thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hated that ending, but I hated that so much. So much.
If any of this makes it, I will be so surprised.
No, it will make it because I said so. I will literally quit this podcast if you
but no, that was a terrible ending and I hated it so much. But thank you, Daria, for being here.
Thank you for having
That was so
me,
fun.
guys. That was really fun.
And I'm so glad we could look back at all our memories. And there were some that we threw in there that I honestly forgot about. So that was good. But I know this was a little bit of a different podcast, not so much STEM related and stuff. Although 3 queens, all in STEM, pretty empowering, if I don't say so myself. But whatever. But we wanted to take a little break from that and have Daria on the podcast, so we could reminisce on some of the fun times and introduce you to the other best friend that we always talk about on this podcast. So now you know who she is. And also, please, for the love of God, please let us know if saving a table with a dirty napkin is reasonable. And if the phrase right away is normal.
Let us know right away.
Yeah, fine by me. It sounds good.
All right, Mikayla. Sure.
So comment below, like, subscribe, click that notification button because this is now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, which is really exciting. And all of our future episodes will also be posted on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all those other good platforms while also still being on YouTube.
So thanks, kings, queens, and everyone in betweens for listening to episode 5 of Unfiltered. Hope you enjoyed. My name is Kimberly.
My name is Mikayla.
And my name is Daria.
And this is
the podcast.
All right, this is why we can't have guests on here.